What's going on, people? I'd like to welcome y'all to another One Take review. I just got through watching Boruto episode 14, and I think we pretty much all called how the ending was how the ending was going to go for this episode. But ultimately, it was still a good episode. It was a lot better than a lot of the previous episodes. So I think the last two episodes have pretty much been the best two episodes of this entire series so far. That's in my opinion. The build up for this whole thing wasn't as great as I would have wanted it to be, but at the same time, I think the payoff was better, than the build up. So, some of it's not how you start, it's how you finish. I put it like that. So Samir, Boruto. We left our last episode with Boruto and Mitsuki jumping into the portal, I guess. But we started this episode off with Naruto not being able to find where he went to because they said some of the jutsus they sent just somewhere in the same world that we live in. When you just think about it, you're like, okay, there's a place in the world. Now I know this was already pretty much confirmed to Naruto, but the more you just think about it, there's a place in the world with giant snakes, giant turtles, giant slugs, and giant frogs. Kinda makes you wonder why you don't go nowhere past the 5 nations, right? Probably don't want to. I tell you what, they probably got dinosaurs out here, man. Like seriously, if they got all that, they probably got dinosaurs. And giant frogs that can talk. You know what? I'm not about to try to make sense of that. I'm just about to get back into the episode. Anyway, they realized that the summoning was from another dimension. So the person who summoned it had also been another dimension, since you couldn't sense the chakra, which it was Samir. And yes, she was in another dimension, which, also, before I continue with this video, I have a hole in my shirt. So, just in case you see it during this video, just know I already pointed out myself, so you can't talk about it. Anyway, back to the episode. Like I said, we pretty much knew that Boruto would end up convincing Samir that, this is your life. You have to live it on your own. Kind of reminds me of Deku from My Hero Academia convincing Shoto the same thing. I feel like that was delivered a little better. I'm not comparing them or anything. It's just, just my opinion. But at the same time, he broke the seal, and New ends up changing from. And the thing about it, Samir still was like, "Yo, take my chakra, blow everything up." Don't know what that's gonna solve, but okay. But let's just say New would have just did what she said. Where do we go from there? Because Naruto couldn't beat New. Mitsuki, let me say this. Mitsuki is probably one of my favorite characters. He's in my top 3 characters of the new generation of ninjas. You know what I'm saying? He's probably in my top 3. Seriously. Because every time Mitsuki fights, it's just so fluent. I don't even know why he bothers to fight Samir, because she can't fuck with him. She can't fuck with him. Also, Boruto was using his eye a lot. Also, in this episode, he saw the chakra in New, and the biggest chakra point in him, so he knew where to stab him at, which was a great scene as well. But I just wonder why his is black and he only has it in one eye. I'm still trying to, cause to me, his powers are still kind of confusing, and I don't understand why they're confusing. I'm still trying to get why is his stuff like this, and why is it so unique? Does he have some chakra from all the tail beasts since Naruto's his father in him or something? Hyuga not supposed to, have sex out of their clans? I'm just trying to see, because I'm trying to figure it out, because I'm still kind of confused. I'm pretty lost on his whole thing with his powers. That's my only thing. I'm still lost on that. Like I said, Mitsuki, you the GOAT, bro. You the GOAT. I can't even lie, bro. I was kind of hoping Mitsuki killed her, and then Boruto got mad at Mitsuki, and then they had the whole thing. but I was like, oh, it's too early for that. We'll get to something like that later on. Maybe in the series, maybe something like that later on, you know. But it was all good. Mitsuki, like, steady night, like, I don't understand. Like, he understand. He's solving problems without ninjutsu and stuff I would have never thought. Boruto was like that. He's the typical main character. You know, he brings the best out of people. Tries to help him, and like he didn't even leave her behind. Well, I thought when she was sinking, I thought she was like definitely going to die. I thought like, oh, okay, well, it's the end for her. It's gonna be like a big scar in Boruto. Okay, this is gonna be good. Then he pops up beside her. So to me, it was a win-win. I didn't really, because like him being scarred about letting her die would have been great. Him saving her, still great. So win-win. I liked it. This episode above average. Above average. And I think I like it more than last episode too. So this is probably the best episode so far. Hope they keep this going, this surges. I need the surges to continue. Cause like I don't want to go back to where we were in those first few episodes. I'm sorry. Say what you want to say. Them jumps were boring. This episode was lit. This shit has some shit going down, and the fight scenes. I love the fights. That's why I like it for the fight scenes. It wasn't nobody fighting, but the short little bout we got between Mitsuki and Samir was nice. It was nice. I liked it. I can rock with it, you know. So yeah, I'm enjoying this. I just, you know, hope it continues to keep going somewhere like this, and I hope next episode we don't fall back into that hole. Because if he keeps up like this, I'm invested now, but I'm saying I'd be more invested because like this was like some good shit. This was some good shit, really. And Danzo, you still a bitch. You'll forever be a bitch, even in your grave, Danzo. You'll forever be a bitch. Fuck you, Danzo. Anyway, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, share my video. Like and subscribe. Did I say like? I did say like, and I said subscribe. I said all that shit already. Link to all my other social media. I listen in the description. Hit me up outside of YouTube. I always say outside. Never get it right the first time. Hit me up outside of YouTube. So we talk about this. I'm out. I'm late for work. Peace.